This presentation is on some security considerations that you should take into account when you deploy your applications on the web. Now, I am not a security expert. Web security is a very vast subject. You need to assess risk. If you stand to lose a lot of money, or your clients do, or lives are on the line, health or safety, then the risk level is high and your attention to security will need to be high. I currently am a teacher at a college, and pretty much if I make a mistake on the website, a student sends me an email, complains, and I go fix it. It's very low risk. I used to work at a nuclear power plant on safety systems for computers. The risks there were much higher, and our testing and our security was much more robust. So let's just consider some practical things I know we can do right off the top. We've already gone over user authentication. We make a user log on. We check to see if they're a valid user against our MySQL database. One thing you got to be careful of, though, is your PHP program can be called from any web page. If you send someone a form and say, use this, and they go, yeah, right, they can do a view source on it, see what PHP program you're calling, and then put that call to your PHP program from their own form or program, and they can bypass all kinds of things. You never want to use anything like JavaScript to do anything on the client side for security. You don't want to rely on that. If something's checked on the client side for convenience, that's fine, but you're going to have to recheck it again on the server side to make sure that someone isn't hacking your site. The other major thing that people may try to hack your site is something called SQL injection. Now, you've seen how we've set up programs to enter data, and we use that data in a select statement or maybe an insert statement to try to update our MySQL database or get data out. Well, a lot of users know this, and they will try to pass through other SQL statements into the string that's going to be run in your SQL statement, and they'll try to get it so it'll run when you're not expecting it. So this is a vast subject. I've done some research on it, and there's some very complicated things you can do. But there's also some very simple things you can do to at least keep out the most casual users. For one, don't use obvious table names. We've been using things like author in our database. Well, call it something like this, HFE_author_5. Have some sort of prefix and suffix system that will help make it non-obvious to guess the table names. Now, you can find table names with things like show tables. So you may want to look for those keywords, delete, drop, alter, create table, these kinds of things. Look for these keywords and don't allow them to be entered as input to your SQL statements. One other thing is just to check the string length. If someone is supposed to enter their name and you get a 40-character name that has spaces in it and things like that, you can say, this can't be right. Somebody's made a mistake or someone's trying to hack my site. In any case, this is a topic that can be researched online and with books. If your risk level is high, it's something that you need to pay attention to.